Set, bell.
My name is Farhana Safikah Binti Ramli. I am from RK01. For executive summary, this report is written to giving opportunities to all students who are interested to participating in a cooking class at UniMAP. This survey had a total of 63 respondents were contained all UniMAP students. These days, the majority of UniMAP students choose to spend their free time in their rooms. Besides, they always overlook about healthy food because of their studies. Furthermore, a cooking class for students might help to relieve tension when they are too busy with their assignments and tests. Results obtained from the survey suggested that most of our respondents are interested to participate in our program. They mostly agree that taking this cooking class is a must for them. Aside from that, many of the respondents agree that learning to cook will benefit them in their life. Overall, they are looking forward to the organization of this program. We would like to demonstrate the necessity of cooking skills and healthy food in our life through our proposal report by contrasting the idea with the survey findings. From this proposal report, we hope that the student would enjoy their free time by enrolling in our cooking class at UniMAP, thus be given the permission to organize and run the program.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is NAJIEHAH Binti NORAZMI. I would like to present my part, which is introduction. This young kitchen program focuses on how to create a pleasurable experience while improving our basic cooking skill. We can have a handy collection of basic cooking skill with a little practice. As we all know, today's young are lacking in basic cooking skill. For a simple dish, they are still referring to a book recipe. Mastering some lists can help us make better meals, save time, and be safer in the kitchen. We still can enjoy creative and delicious meal at home without ordering from food services. A happy life comes from a happy tummy, and a happy tummy comes from a delicious food. There are various essential techniques that everyone can learn through this program. This program is offered to help us improve our home basic cooking skills and get the confidence to cook a variety of dishes. We also hope to change the restricted mind of young people who believe that cooking is difficult to learn. Even top chef once had to learn the basic of cookery. Good food brings you must-know skill that take you from nervous boy to confident cook. This program will be offered once a month on weekend at each of UniMAP campus, and it will last about 2 hours in the morning. Students are encouraged to engage in this program, and their willingness to do so will be considered as attendance. Certificate will be given to each of the participants. We further feel that with the assistance of UniMAP Superior, this program may be well run by channeling support and providing a suitable location and cooking equipment. Last but not least, the purpose of writing this proposal report is to present ideas and plans for ensuring that the program will run smoothly and without having any difficulties.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is HARUN. I will share about meteorology. In this project, information is important. Our group conduct survey by spread questionnaire to gather information for this project to expose and gain feedback from respondents. At 2008, Paul J. Lafracos said in his book Encyclopedia of Survey Research Method. Survey is a research method used to collecting data from presenting group of respondents to gain information and insight into various topics of interest. Our group conduct this method through Google Form by distribute link through WhatsApp group and Telegram. This method was chosen because it is the most efficient way to spread information and gain feedback, especially during this pandemic of COVID-19. Let's go to the sample. In sampling data, random sampling method was used to gain variety information to make equal probability and unbiased sample. From the random sampling method, there are 63 respondents are involved. The detail of our respondents shown in this chart by the age of our respondent. From the chart bar, 96.8% of respondents are in range of 90 to 24 years old. Meanwhile, 3.2% is under 18 years old and 25 years old and above. For the second chart bar is the gender of our respondent. it shows majority respondent is female. About 63.5% of respondent is female. Meanwhile, 36.5% is male. For the next chart pie shown education level. From the chart pie, out of 96.8% respondent are bachelor in degrees. Meanwhile, 3.2% is doctorate and master in degrees. For the next chart pie is martial status. From there, we can see that 98.4% of respondents are single. Meanwhile, 1.6% is divorced. For the next chart pie is race of respondent. We can see that 90.5% of respondent is Malay. Meanwhile, 8.5% is balanced between Chinese and Indian. For the questionnaire, we design in close-ended questionnaire, which is objective question come in multiple form to make the respondent easy to answer. It also make easy to collect the data and analyze. There are about 90 questions in this questionnaire, which is divided in several sections. For section 1 is confidential information. Section A is general overview, and the next is section B is problem. Section C as a solution. Section D is general information about respondent. As you can see, we all using close-ended question, which is easy for respondent to answer. It didn't take time for answering the question. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Rabiatul Adawiyah Binti Adnan. I am from Civil Engineering, which is RK01. So, our topic will be cooking class. And then from the questionnaire that had been distributed from our group, I'm taking part of explaining about problem that had been arise at the questionnaire. Alright, so firstly we move to the general overview. Right. So for the experience in cooking, majority of the respondents agree that they have experience in cooking, and majority of the students agree that cooking is not intended only for women. Both of us, men and women, need to know and need to learn how to cook in order for us to survive. Alright, so for the third question, do you have any interest in joining a cooking class? Majority of the students have a high interest in joining a cooking class because they know the benefit of joining the cooking class, and then they also agree that eating can help us to function better. I think that a healthy food can affect our brain and can affect our focus. If we have a healthy food, and then we can focus well in our class, and then we can improve our grade in exam if we can focus well in our class. Alright, so for the problem, first problem is cooking as a basic skill for student. As a figure that shown, and we can clearly see that 51 out of 63 respondents agree that cooking is essential for students. This is a large percentage. And then we can see that cooking as a basic skill for students, they agree for this statement because I think that this way can save our money. We can cut our expenses with this way. We can buy a raw things and we cook at our house. Problem 2, which is UniMAP rarely organize cooking workshop for the student. I think that UniMAP need to put their effort and need to organize some cooking workshop for students, because I think that a lot of students out there really interested in cooking, in attending a cooking class, because I think that it can enhance their soft skill. Alright, so for the third problem, healthy food can improve health in general. As we can clearly see here, 81% of the respondents agree with this statement. As I said before, I think that healthy food can affect our study, and as a student, we need to really care about our health in order for us to improve well and in order for us to be a good student. Alright, so for the fourth problem, students need cooking workshop to reduce stress. As we all know, we as a student, we must be burdened with a lot of stress from doing assignment and all the assessment, especially at this time, at this pandemic. We have a lot of ODL. Tasks, and we don't have much rest. And then I think that we need to have something to reduce our stress. I think that's all from me. Thank you.
My name is SYAHIRAH Binti YANI from RK01. The bar chart shows the response of the student about the survey on proposing to hold a young kitchen in UniMAP. According to the bar chart, we can conclude that 42.9% of the respondents agree that they would love to have a cooking program done at UniMAP. Meanwhile, 41.3% of the respondents are strongly agree to have this program, and 12.7% of the respondents is neutral, and only 3.2% of them that are not agree to have this program at UniMAP. The bar chart above shows 55.7% of the respondents strongly agree that learning cooking skill will benefit them in their life. Moreover, 33.3% of the respondents also agree with that statement. 9.5% are neutral, and only 1.7% of the respondents state that they are strongly disagree. The bar chart presents that 55.6% of the respondents strongly agree with the statement that cooking program will bring people together. In addition, 33.3% of the respondents are agreeing, and 1.6% are strongly disagreeing. Based on the bar chart, we can conclude that cooking is definitely the activity that will help students get rid of their stress, as the highest percentage strongly agree is 47.9% of food, while 36.5% of the respondents also agree with that statement, and 12.7% are neutral, while 1.6% of the respondents are disagree, and 1.7% are also strongly disagree that the cooking program will get rid of their stress. In a nutshell, a cooking program should be done at UniMAP, as learning cooking skill will benefit students in their life. Students also can fill their time with beneficial things. The cooking program also will bring people together, and cooking is definitely the activity that will help students get rid of their stress.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I will present to you for the part benefit. Firstly, whether cooking class or cooking school fosters creativity, especially in students. We can think of it in the context of food delivery as part of culinary skills. Cooking is an art, and the more you get used to it, the better prepare food using a variety of ingredients. Isn't that a great way to be creative? Well, apart from creativity, students who enroll in cooking lessons also foster innovation. Most likely, you will get a unique method of making a cake, or you will find unique ingredients to mix, and the result can be inspiring and fun. Next, enrolling in a cooking class is more like pursuing a course in nutrition or dietetics. While cooking lessons will most involve preparing different cuisines, the ability to cook healthy and nutritionally approved meals is a step in the right direction. Study shows that students who pursue cooking lessons make healthy and safe food choice than those who do not. It is a great way to have a hands-on experience learning about nutrition every step of the way. Moreover, in schools that teach culinary, students do not only learn how to prepare effective and healthy meals, but also interact with each other in the process. We will often note lessons involve grouping students into different categories. Teamwork promotes cooperation, coordination, and understanding. Students who take cooking classes are more likely to forge healthy relationships than those who pursue science-based courses. It is because the environment provides an avenue for sharing responsibilities, and the only way to perform a task is by engaging each other. Other than that, during cooking lessons, there is a lot of movement. from getting ingredients, mixing them, to preparing a meal. How would that benefit students if it's not improving their motor skills? Thus, enrolling kids in a cooking school at tender age helps them to become better at doing things fast and with utmost accuracy. Most people do not know that cooking is also a form of exercise. A lot of energy is needed during cooking, and this can keep our body healthy because our body can produce a lot of sweat. For your information, learning how to cook is vital in life. The catch here is students who learn how to prepare meals at tender age are more likely to take care of themselves at adulthood than those who do not. Based on the survey, we know that most of students have experience in cooking, but how about skills? Think about it in the context of culinary skills. Apart from appreciating the needed to prepare meals in safe and healthy environments, the art of cooking is crucial. Learning how to prepare, cook, and present foods are vital in this age and time. Lastly, cooking schools or classes are here to stay given their usefulness in a society that continues to change. Many people struggle with making healthy meal choices, something that continues to trigger the outbreak of lifestyle disease. But that would not be the case if we had more chefs in the society who can prepare healthy meals in Italy. In conclusion, that can be made based on survey. Such a program can provide many advantages to UniMAP students and the community. Therefore, programs like this should be organized more. In line with the current pandemic situation, the free time available can be used to do beneficial activities such as cooking. That's all, thank you.
Management. The Youth Kitchen program will be held in Capitang Hall on 23rd October 2021 from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. For the tentative, on 9 a.m., there is registration of participants. Then, 9:30 a.m., there is opening speech from Vice Chancellor and guest chef. Then, 9:45, the committee will give souvenirs to the participants, and there is group division. On 10 a.m., participants will start to cook guided by the guest chef. 11:30, participants will pack up their things and ready to go home. 11:45, there is closing speech and giving souvenirs to the guest chef. Outline of the event: 8 June, first meeting. 12 June, divide tasks to all members. 19 June, prepare the paperwork. 26 June, list all things needed. 3rd July, second meeting. 10 July, prepare the budget reports. 17 July, search for sponsorship. 24 July, prepare registration form. 21 July, buy all equipment needed. 7th August, third meeting. 14 August, buy souvenirs for participants and guest chef. 21 August, create posters and announcement centers. 28 July, ask permission to use Capitang Hall. 4th September, fourth meeting. 11 September, prepare registration form. 18 September, ask sponsorship from HEPA UniMAP. 25 September, create Telegram group. 2nd October, open form for online registration. 16 October, close form for online registration. 22nd October, buy wet goods and set up place for the event. 23rd October, the day of Young Kitchen program. The committee member. The manager is AHMAD AZIZI bin HARUN. Assistant manager is Farhana Safikah Binti Ramli. Secretary is Rabiatul Adawiyah Binti Adnan. Treasurer is Zatul Izzah Binti Zulkiffli. Registration and Certificate Committee FATIHAH Binti ZAKARIA. Souvenirs and Technical Committee SYAHIRAH Binti YANI. Media and Photographer Committee NAJIEHAH Binti NORAZMI. Responsibilities and duties. Manager and the assistant manager will ensure the program runs smoothly, divide the tasks to each member, ensure that all the members carry out their duties, ensure that the preparation of the program finish before the due date. They arrange technical meetings with committee members to debrief about the program and ask about the progress. The secretary will prepare the paperwork, gather information and record meetings about the program for reference, collect committee reports and present to the manager and assistant manager, notify each member before the meeting. The treasurer will prepare and keep records to program budgets. Prepare budgets report, managing monetary inflows and outflows related to program financial resources. Find for sponsorship. Registration and Certificate Committee will prepare registration form, create Telegram group for the participants to get information about the program, make sure all the participants enter the Telegram group, look at every form to make sure all the participants has made payment, prepare certificate to all the participants and the guest chef. The souvenirs and technical committee will choose suitable place to conduct the events, ask permission to use the place to authorities, buy souvenirs for participants and guest chef, buy all the equipment needed, make sure the equipment is set up properly and adequate. The Media and Promotion Committee will create posters and materials to promote the program, create an announcement sentence about the program, promote the program into the WhatsApp group and Telegram group, record and take pictures during the program. Cost, budget income from fees. There is 40 students, then the price is 40 ringgit for one student, so the amount is 1,600. Then we have sponsorship from HEPA UniMAP. The sponsorship is 2,000 ringgit, so the total income is 3,600 ringgit. The budget expenditure for the guest chef is 200, chef souvenirs 60 ringgit, chef hat 400 for 40 students, chef apron 400 for 40 students, stove 520 for 8 unit, cooking pan 240 for 8 unit, cooking pot 200 for 8 unit, blender 360 for 4 unit, kitchen utensils 280 for 8 unit, knife set 240 for 8 unit, butane gas 60 ringgit for 20 unit, wet goods 640 for 8 unit. So the total expenditure is 3,600.
The poll revealed that the respondents are uninterested in joining this program since they have numerous assignments to complete, resulting in a full schedule of classes. Furthermore, as students, they do not have sufficient funds because the fees are quite expensive for them to afford. There are a few solutions that can be implemented to overcome the problems that students are facing, such as asking the respondent opinion on when they will be able to attend this program during their free time or when their saving will be sufficient to join this program, so that we can improve further on those issues. We encourage students to participate so we can learn while having fun. As a result of this program, students may obtain more information and be able to cook their meal in a healthier manner. We believe that by implementing the program, UniMAP students will gain a better understanding of cooking abilities.
Next, I will show the appendix table for our group. That's all from our group. Thanks for watching.